Welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Elena Michaels. I'm back after a little bit of a hiatus. And if you haven't already, please hit the bell below to subscribe. This is the first card reading and guided meditation we're doing of 2025. Yay. So I want to welcome you. I'm really glad to be here. I'm glad to be back. I know I've been kind of like here and there, and I had to stop for a while because of a number of things, which some of you know about. I had a big flood in my house, and then it took months of construction, and then I was gone for a little while, and now I'm back, and it's 2025, and so let's get going, okay? Now, I just want to mention a couple things to you. First of all, for those of you who don't know, this is completely improv. I don't have anything rehearsed. I haven't looked the cards up in advance. I'm going to pull them while we're on camera, and that's what it's going to be. And if there's something that happens during this, it's not going to be edited out. I'm not going to edit this. It's just going to be real life, just me, real life, with Luna the meditation cat, who is around here somewhere. Luna, are you around, Luna? Anyway, she'll pop in and out should she decide to, and we will move forward. Now, for those of you who know me and are on my Facebook profile, one of the things I mentioned recently is that from Thanksgiving until now, and still, I have felt this feeling of like I'm going through the birth canal, like I'm about to transition into something, like I'm a butterfly about to come out of a cocoon, like some major transformation is going to happen, but I don't know what it's going to be. I literally feel like, the birth canal is dark, and it was the darkest time of the year. And I feel like literally going through the birth canal and about to reemerge. When I open my eyes, then I'll know where I am, what's going on, and what I need to do and where I need to go. My goal right now, and this is actually when I put it on Facebook, a lot of you chimed in or called me, or I ran into you and you said, oh my God, I feel the same way. So it's happening with a lot of us, not just me. And our goal right now is to stay as centered and grounded as possible. Not try and figure out where we're going to go, what are we going to do, we don't know what to do, we don't know where to go, we don't know who to do it with, blah, blah, blah. All that's a head trip. Just stay grounded and connected and centered and take care of yourself. When we do that, when we come out of this birth canal, we will know exactly what to do, where to go, how, and with whom. One of the things I've been thinking about is, I live kind of far from a lot of things that I do. And I do a lot of driving, and the driving has gotten extremely intense. I live in Santa Clarita, California, the northernmost exit of Santa Clarita, actually. And I go into the San Fernando Valley in LA and West Hollywood and Hollywood often. And so the drive is a long time. And it's always a lot of traffic, no matter what time of the day you do it. And so I've been kind of getting the feeling that maybe I need to move. But rather than spin my wheels where, when, how, and if, I'm just going to stay grounded and centered and see what is being presented. I'm wearing a lot of brown today. This is mocha. I had a brown corduroy shirt on. I had brown leggings on. I had brown cowboy boots on. This is the earth trip. I'm feeling kind of grounded and connected. It makes me feel connected when I wear brown. I normally don't wear brown, but I was wearing it today, and I was out all day, and it felt good to have brown on. It felt cozy. It felt connected. It felt grounded. One thing that's interesting is this necklace that I'm wearing right here. This, I have these Gemisphere necklaces. I bought them about maybe 25 years ago. Or 20 years ago. No, actually 25 years ago. Long time. And I've had them in the bottom of my closet in their little boxes, and I don't really wear them that often. My style changes periodically. Sometimes I wear long dangling earrings, sometimes I wear little studs, sometimes it's flashy, sometimes it's not. So I kind of got out of the necklaces. I got a whole lot of them at one time. And then I just kind of put them aside and haven't looked at them or worn them. So yesterday I was going to a party, and it was an outdoor party, kind of a, happy new year, let's get together kind of party at some friend's house. And I got the guidance to put on brown, and I got the guidance to open up the Gemisphere necklaces box. And I opened it up and I just kind of stuck my hand around. I said, okay, what should I wear today? And my hand landed on this, okay? And this was yesterday. This is Riverstone, okay? It looks kind of like a creamy, it's kind of a creamy color. And I put it on and it felt right. And I thought, I'm gonna do some investigation and see what Riverstone means. I couldn't believe it. When I read about Riverstone, and I didn't even consciously know this. I haven't even looked in this box in like 25 years. I don't think I've ever even put this necklace on because I bought a whole bunch of them and I just was going to use them therapeutically and medicinally, and I never kind of did. I just put them aside for some reason. So when I read about Riverstone, Riverstone is indicated when you are transitioning from one place to another, either physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. And it's also indicated when someone is giving birth for going down the birth canal and having the transit from the birth canal and through the birth canal and out of the birth canal be easy and comfortable. My mouth literally fell open when I read that, because that's what I've been talking about feeling. And I know a lot of you have felt that too. I mean, we have just come through the darkest days of the year. You know, the winter solstice. This winter solstice is the darkest time of the year. And it's always been a challenge for me. I've had a lot of deaths this time of year in my family. And my grandfather, a long-term boyfriend that I stayed in touch with for years, my biological father, my mother-in-law that I was very close to. It's my birthday, it's Hanukkah, it's Christmas, it's my anniversary. My husband passed away. So it's just a lot of that. And my son knows that, and he knows it's a challenging time of year for me. So even when his dad was still alive, we started going someplace warm where there's a lot of sun. It's the darkest time of the year. We'd go someplace where there's a lot of sun. So that's what we did this year. He took me someplace where there's a lot of sun, he and his wife. And it was a wonderful, wonderful birthday gift for me, and great for me to be able to get away. Now, growing up in the climate that I grew up in Ohio and Pennsylvania, with all that snow and that gray and that Lake Erie energy, I think I had seasonal affective disorder. You know, they call it SAD, seasonal affective disorder. And sometimes it's seasonal affective depressive disorder, SADD, because I would get kind of down in the winter, you know, and I'd feel alive in the spring and have energy in the spring. So anyway, I haven't really been on here. I haven't really been able to for a number of reasons, but I'm here now, and I know a lot of you have felt the same energy, that birth canal energy, that transition from one something to another something, not knowing what it is. Let's see what the cards tell us, okay? All right, I'm drinking a mocktail. I think I've told you about this. Do you know, I used to always drink the Bragg's apple cider vinegar with the mother, thinking that was the very best one. And a long time ago, you know, someone that I used to study with was friends with Paul Bragg. And then I met Patricia Bragg. And then I found out that the Bragg enterprise was sold, and a couple of people bought it, including Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom, and a group of them. And then I found out that it's been watered down. Now, if you get apple cider vinegar with the mother at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, or Bragg's, the consistency is all a little different, you know, and the Whole Foods and the Trader Joe's are definitely watered down. But they all come from the same place, and they come from a place called Fairfields. Fairfields actually is the supplier that does not water down the apple cider vinegar. And this stuff is strong, man, it kicks butt. So I have that in here, along with organic ginger juice, along with cayenne pepper, along with Trader Joe's flavored water without sugar. And I have lemon stevia from Sweet Leaf Stevia, which is, I think, the cleanest stevia. So Fairfields vinegar, apple cider vinegar, is the one to get. And you can only get it from one place online. I looked everywhere. The stores don't have it. So you know what? I think maybe I'll put that in the link, and I'll put the Gemisphere information in the link too. They have some beautiful, beautiful necklaces. I have a lot of them, but I don't have all of them. So I started drinking this in the summer. I went out one night with my son to dinner, and we went to a bar. We had to wait for a table. So we're sitting at the bar, and he says, Mom, do you want a mocktail? And I said, oh, sure, why not? So I said to the bartender, make me something sour, sweet, tart, and spicy. I don't care what it is. And he made something, and it was fabulous. And I came home, and I made this. And I have been drinking it every day. You know, apple cider vinegar is great for you. Organic ginger juice is great for you. Sparkling water without sugar is great for you. Cayenne pepper is great for you. So how could I go wrong, right? So I'm going to be sipping that during this session tonight. And I'll put the link in if I can remember to do that, because I'm not taking any notes. If I forget, somebody send me a text. Okay, I'm going to start with my trusty deck that I've used for years and years and years. Now, the thing about this reading is I'm an intuitive card reader, okay? So that means that I'm not looking anything up in a book. I don't know. I'm not gonna like, oh, my studies told me that this card means this. I don't read cards like that. I look at them, and in the moment, I get the guidance about what they mean in the moment. Now, here's the tricky part. It's in the moment, and it's for all of you. The cards are very interesting. They seem to shift. All right? Now, I'm an energetic kind of gal, and so I'm going to talk to you about this. You may listen to these cards and see what I pulled tonight or today or whenever you watch this, and it may resonate with you. Hopefully it will, because that's what I'm asking the cards to do, resonate with you, not me, you. You meaning you, anyone who's watching this. And you may watch it again in a week and hear something you haven't heard before and get an answer to something else that's going on in your life a week from now, or days from now, or a month from now, or a year from now. You can go back to any of the ones that I've done in the past and listen to them, and the cards will make sense and resonate with you and give you insight and direction and help you tap into that part of yourself that has the answers for you. So it's an interesting way that it works. So remember, this is for you. So think of something you want direction on, and let's see what comes up, okay? So I'm going to do this right now with this deck. I'm going to do it in front of you, because one time somebody said, oh, you're choosing those cards in advance and looking up what they mean. That's not the case. You will see me do it right here, right now, right in front of you. We ask that these cards be providing clarity and direction for anyone who watches or listens whenever they watch or listen. We ask that we be surrounded by beautiful, healing white light. We ask that information be given that will be helpful to anyone who is viewing this whenever they view it. And even if they view it again, more insight, more direction into that deeper part of themselves that has the answers. Surrounding us with beautiful, healing white light, no negativity can enter into our sphere. We are divinely protected and moving through and into a stream of light that guides us, heals us, surrounds us, and protects us. And here we go. Cut one. How many times do I cut? Cut two. Want me to cut again? Okay, cut three. I'm listening. So when I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? Should I cut again? I'm actually listening to my guides telling me what to do. All right, I'll cut again. They said cut one more time. Okay, card at the top. Here we go. Okay, well, that's pretty interesting. This is the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you all about this, but I'm going to pull all the other cards at the same time. So I have a real narrative going here, and that way I can just tell you a story that is kind of connected card to card to card. You know, all right, choose another one, okay? Well, I'm not choosing them. Take another card from the top, and here it is. Okay, and this is a major arcana card. It is an 11. It's Justice, okay? Okay, all right, put it aside. I will put it aside. I follow directions. That's how I do everything, by the way. I'm just like, I ask for guidance and I ask for direction. Where should I go? What should I do? With whom, when, and how? And I just cruise. That way, I don't really have to make a lot of decisions. My job is just stay centered and let the guidance come. Now, if you're not getting guidance and you want guidance, there's only one way to get it. And that is you have to be quiet and you have to spend time alone every day. You have to really be quiet and go deep inside and ask and be present with yourself. It's kind of like if you have a friend and you don't really hang out with your friend that much, and then you need some help and you go, hey, I haven't talked to you in ages, but I'm really in a jam right now. Can you help me? They're like, I don't know. You don't really stay in touch with me that often. Well, your higher self is like that too. Your higher self, if you get in touch with your higher self on a regular basis, your higher self speaks to you a lot more often. And your higher self includes all those benevolent energies, all those disembodied spirits that are of light, that are here to help you, here to guide you, here to protect you, here to be your allies. They may be disembodied entities of loved ones that have passed on. They may be your assigned guardian angel this lifetime. They may be benevolent energies that have never even incarnated. So, but it's all good. They're all good. They're all light. All right. Now we're going to go to some other decks here. You know, I used to do this live in Valencia before COVID, and I didn't pull cards at that time. As an intuitive, I would just kind of pick up on the energy in the room and answer the questions and just start going with a guided meditation. But then COVID hit and I started doing it differently because I was here alone with my cat and I got the guidance to pull out the cards, which I had been working with since I was a teenager. So that's what I started doing, and that's when the card part of this stuff came back in for the guided meditations that I do for you, for all of you. And you know, there's something wonderful about being in a room with a group of people who are all on the same wavelength. And that was so wonderful. It was really great. But with this, I just do it in my house. And I can come to you through the miracle of my iPhone. All right, so let's see what's going on here, okay? We're going to ask again for more clarification, substantiation, validation, and explanation. Again, surrounded by light. Again, cutting, following directions, and pulling the card from the top. And it is, wow. Think about it. Okay. Think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it. Okay. The picture is shaping up. Now we're going to go into, put that aside, this deck. Okay. And let's see what we have here. More information. Give us some more information. We are ready, willing, and able to accept it and integrate it. Again, surrounded by light. Again, divided protection. Divided. Again, enlightened protection. And again, dividing the deck and going with this card. I told you I don't edit anything out. I mean, this is what it is. Ah, I love this one. Release and surrender. Whoo! Yes, I do that. I do that. We need to do that on a regular basis, you know. You need to let go on a regular basis, and you need to surrender on a regular basis. Because, you know, people tend to head trip. Oh, I don't know about this, and I don't know about that, and I don't know what to do. And just stop it. Just let go. Surrender. Give it up to a higher power. Surrender. By the way, you know what? In 2025, I'm going to do a vision board, but I haven't had a chance. I've been cutting things out, but I'm still looking for certain images that I haven't quite found yet. So I might just type up the things that I want on the computer on a pretty piece of paper, cut them out, and put those in with the images I already have, rather than postponing doing the vision board. I haven't done one in a few years, but I got the guidance to do one this year. But I don't really do New Year's resolutions, but for 2025, I'm done with games. I am done with bullshit, and I'm done with negativity. I am going to walk away from it, and I have been walking away from it. I'm just going to stay the course. I don't have time for it. I don't want to be bothered with it. And you know what? We all need to be more aligned with the light right now, especially right now. Things are kind of weird out there, you know, in the world. So I'm asking all of you to also walk away from games, walk away from manipulation, walk away from negativity, and do not participate in it. Now, those of you who know me know I don't even watch the news. I don't watch the news. I don't even watch TV. If there's something I need to know about, it'll fly by when I check my email, or it'll fly by when I look at my social media. I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about the political situation. I can't do anything about a lot of things. So I just kind of detach, you know? I detach and I focus on what I do have total control over, which is myself. How I take care of my body, how I eat, how I move my body, how I think, what my mind is doing. I take time for myself. I mean, hey, I'm not perfect. I could be better, but I think I do a pretty good job, and I want to do a better job. I literally do not have any time for games. And recently a couple of things have come up that have been kind of like gamey manipulation thing, and I just kind of go, bye, and I just walk right away. And you know what? If this is going on with people that you know in your life, you don't have to tell them, hey, I don't want to participate in this. Just be kind, be civil, be graceful, and disconnect. Just disconnect. You don't have to elaborate. You don't have to explain yourself. And you know what? A lot of times people won't even notice that you're just not engaging in anything like that. All right, this is the last. No, I've got one more deck I'm going to pull from too. Okay, so here we go. All right, more explanation, more substantiation, more explanation, more substantiation, more explanation, more substantiation, and more validation. And there we go. Top card is, oh, I love this one too. Prioritize. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go into a deck that oh, my cards just fell on the ground. Okay. Actually, that was the case. I'm going to go into a deck I just started using recently. These others I've used for years, but I started using this one recently because I got it as a gift, and then I realized that I already had the deck and I wasn't using it. So the universe was saying, pull it out, start using it. It's a big fat one. See that? It's like fatter than the rest. It's beautiful too. See that pretty graphic right there? All right, this is a giant big deck, and it's got all kinds of stuff in it. So let's see what comes up for us. I love how the shimmery part shimmers right there. The edges are metallic, silver. More verification, more substantiation, more explanation, more validation, surrounded by beautiful healing white light, allowing the appropriate card to be shown to be a benefit for all of those who are watching and listening to this video at this time, whenever the time may be. Let's see what it is. Ooh, this is the Page of Water. Okay. Now it's time to know what all of this means. Now again, think about something you want clarity on. Utilize this time right now in this video to think about something you want clarity on. And a good thing to do is to do this like at night, but not when you're completely ready to go to sleep. However, a lot of people do go to sleep with my videos, and that's fine. I don't find that offensive at all. As a matter of fact, anything I say when you are in that sleep, that gentle space right there of kind of drifting, that's called yoga nidra, and it's a very impregnable space where it's very fertile and seeds can be planted. So if that happens to you, that's fine. And if you want to listen during the daytime when you're out walking, or maybe when you're stretching or something like that, you can listen to it when you're a little more awake. But know that if you drift off, you will still get the benefit, because your mind will hear everything I say that resonates with your belief system and that can be helpful to you. Okay? All right, let's see what we got here. All right, our first card was this. This is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles have to do with the Earth trip. I told you I'm wearing brown. The Earth trip is your career, your work, your job, money, things like that. This guy is sitting here. He's focused on, he's embracing the coin. He's embracing the money. And he's thinking about it. He's thinking about, how can I make more? Why don't I have enough? Etc., etc. But his feet are balanced on coins. And there's a whole world out there behind him. You see that? There's many opportunities there. Many opportunities. He's balanced within his queries. He's balanced within thinking about this. And I think this is kind of about opportunities coming your way that give you a chance to kind of maybe accumulate a little more, maybe be paid a little more for your expertise, maybe be appreciated more, and people giving you monetary compensation for you being able to provide help to them. Being of service is the key here. And remember, it's unlimited. There's many, many choices that this person can make, many choices you can make. But this person is pretty balanced within it all. So do your best to stay balanced within it all. Do not go into a panic mode about money. Because when you go into a panic mode about money, all you're doing is creating more lack. You know, oh, I don't have enough money. Well, guess what? Every time you say that, you're not going to have enough money. So don't even go there. Just trust and know that you're going to be taken care of. Stay grounded and utilize your skills and ask for the guidance. Okay? There's that. Justice will prevail. This is a major arcana card. This is an 11. The major arcana cards are extremely powerful. They carry a lot of oomph. Okay? So look how balanced this guy is. Again, we're talking about the Earth trip, job, money, career, finance. Stay balanced. Very balanced. Now, you see that this person is holding the scales. Look how balanced they are. Okay? And the sword is upheld. Swords cut through crap. Okay? So this person, it knows how to cut through crap. And this person knows how to stay balanced. You see that? Grounded, centered, connected between those two pillars. Wearing a red robe. Red is the root chakra, grounded and connected, but coming from the heart. See the green overcoat? That's coming from the heart. Green is the color of the heart chakra, and actually the color of the bowl I'm going to be using today for you. And surrounded by purple, which is the higher, the color of the pineal gland. Okay? So it's all good, and it's, guess what? It's the number 11. How many of you see 1111, like on a daily basis? You just happen to look at the clock and it's 1111. You happen to look at the clock and it's 111. That happens to me all the time. That's a gateway. Stop whatever you're doing. See that. Think about what you were doing, what was going on in your head at that moment. That's a transmission of light coming to you. So don't just go, oh, it's 11:11. Oh, well, it's almost 11:12. I mean, don't blow that off. That's not an accident. It's not an accident that you look at the clock and you see 11:11 or 1:11. 11s are powerful. This is an 11. And look at the two poles. They're kind of like an 11, right? Mm-hmm. All right, now the next card. This is an indigo card, okay? You're all indigos. We're all indigos. If you're watching this channel, you're an indigo, okay? Indigos believe they came to this planet, incarnated at this time, to provide service to humanity in some way. Think about it. Think before you speak. Be conscious of your words. Don't throw them around. It's like you're throwing around energy. When you think about what you're going to say and you use your words to consciously create, you become a master. Become a master. Be the master you intrinsically are. Don't throw words around unconsciously. Think about what you're going to say. And also think about everything. Think about everything. I'm going to read to you about this think about it card. You know, the signs and symbols are everywhere. I opened up the book, opened right up to think about it, just like that. The signs and symbols are everywhere. Think about what they mean. You know, it's kind of like you're walking down a path and someone's dropping petals and you're following them. That person who is dropping those petals, those entities that are dropping the petals, those are your guidance. Those are your guardian angels, your disembodied spirits, your benevolent helpers from the other realms. Keep your eyes open and see the signs and see what they mean. Okay, think about it. This card asks you to step back from your current path or thought process and review the situation that you're asking about and thinking about. There's an unseen aspect, and the angels guide you to slow down so you can move forward with the whole picture in sight. This card can also be cautionary. If you were about to make a radical change impulsively, while it may still be the best path, this card asks you to look into the alternatives first. As an indigo, you're exquisitely sensitive to energy, and your mission is to heal and transform negative energy into positive. That's what we have to do every single day. That's why we have to spend time alone to regenerate, renew, and recalibrate. However, there's always a better way to do so. This card asks you to research your options for making the healthful changes that are part of your indigo mission. Indigos are very sensitive on their physical body and in their physical body. Indigos have to really rope it in and take care of your body. If you don't, you're not going to get that guidance. You got to be clean and clear. That means, you know, clear out the substances, stop medicating, self-medicating with, you know, alcohol and drugs and food like sugar and carbs, and just kind of clean yourself out so you can be clear. Right, Luna? Is that right, Luna? I hear you, honey. There you are, my little meditation cat. I've got the back door open, so she's kind of looking out there. There's coyotes where I live, but the door is latched, so nobody can get my little meditation girl. She's looking outside. Okay, let's go into release and surrender. I love this image. Okay, I'm going to read you this. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly, gripped within your hands. Open your hands, your arms, and your heart to our love and assistance. Just acknowledge and make the decision that you know there are energies available to help you. Just assume that's the case and allow those energies to come in to assist you and guide you. I'm going to read you a little bit more about release and surrender. I am reading from these books, the angel books. I don't read from the tarot. The tarot I just kind of look at and go with it. But these have little morsels that I like to read to you. And there's something very nurturing about being read to anyway, right? The angels bring this card to you because you've been trying to fix this situation single-handedly, whatever the situation is. Right, Luna? Mm-hmm. They'd love to help you and answer your prayers, but first you need to surrender and release the situation. Surrender simply means that you're tired of struggling. It means emotionally letting go with faith that the divine wisdom of spirit, which includes your higher self, can do a better job. Surrender doesn't mean that you're giving up or that you want to be controlled. Through surrender, you'll be assured of a better outcome. If you need help with surrender, ask the angels to assist you. Here are some additional meanings. Don't worry about how your prayers are going to be answered. Let God, the higher self, Buddha, Jesus, whoever you refer to it as, figure out the details. Be willing to ask for help. Release tension and the need to control, and things will go better. Avoid power struggles in your relationships. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Simply own your own power, and you won't have to fight for it. Oh boy. Okay, good reading for the first of the year, because now we get into prioritize. This is another one of my favorite cards. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Prioritize. This is the Archangel Metatron. Metatron. Handsome dude. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Thank you. Metatron, because I could use that help. I still have things over here from my kitchen flood that need to be integrated and gotten rid of and all of that. Prioritize. All right, I'm going to read you a little bit about that. Here are some additional messages. What's your calling? What makes your heart sing? When you focus on these areas, your joyful energy increases, which benefits everyone. Take charge of your schedule. Don't let it take charge of you. Take charge of your schedule. And one way you can take charge of your schedule is be early. Don't be running late. Be early. When you run late, you are a victim. When you are early, you are a master. Take charge, right, Luna? Take charge of your schedule and spend more time on projects and activities close to your heart. Make choices that honor your priorities and support your life's mission. Luna Grace. Working with Archangel Metatron. Metatron is one of two archangels who once walked upon the earth as human men. The other one is Sandalphon. Metatron was the prophet and scribe, Enoch, who ascended after his exemplary earth life. He continues working as a scribe and a record keeper in heaven. He helps people develop organizational and record-keeping skills as well. When you call upon Metatron, he motivates you to organize your priorities. Metatron, I am asking you right now, help me organize these things that I need to organize in my living space, which still is not done from the flood that I had. Please, Metatron, come into my life and help me. Help me with this. I obviously have not been able to do it on my own. Please, Metatron, help me. You have to ask these guys. You know, they don't just like show up. You have to ask for their help. Okay, the last one. This is the page of water. Water has to do with emotion. Page can be a person or an aspect of you or someone that is youthful. A page is a youthful energy. It could be a young person like late teens, early 20s, or it could be your youthful self. Oh my God. Well, let me everything so I can get that card that just fell. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, everything's falling here. like I said, I don't edit anything out. I mean, it just is what it is. Page of Water. It says intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. Well, hey, that sounds good. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Okay, I'm down with that. A new person enters your life. Page of Water. Water is emotion, remember? Oh, it opened right to the Page of Water. I can't believe it. Okay, here are categories. Situations. A new person or emotion-rousing situation enters your life. It could be the start of a friendship or a romance, or the renewal of one from the past. A current relationship may enter a new phase. It's important to discuss your feelings with those around you. Your intuition and psychic abilities may also be heightened during this time. Or, under the people category, a youth who's emotional, intuitive, and sensitive. A person who's gentle, kind, artistic, and sometimes quiet. Understanding, friendly, introverted, sympathetic, and romantic. Think about that. Additional meanings. A love letter. Imagination, artistic endeavors, important dreams. Boy, I'll tell you, I slept last night probably 10 hours, and I really wasn't ready to get up. My dreams were so vivid and so intense. Do you have vivid dreams too? A lot of us are having very, very vivid dreams these days. Okay, so that's the Page of Water, and that's the story. So I'm going to go over it very briefly. The Earth Trip. Okay, we got something coming up on the Earth Trip, and thinking about finances and money, or a situation that requires finances and money. Stay balanced through it. Stay balanced through the whole thing. The 11 card came up with justice. Remember, when you see 1111 or 111, stop whatever you're doing. Think about what you were doing. Think about what the thoughts are in your head at that moment, and know that it's a gateway. It's an opportunity for you to get an infusion of wisdom and light. Think about everything. Don't be hasty. Think about the words you say. Think about your situation before you make a move. Just think about where it's coming from and why you want to do that particular thing. Release and surrender. Stop trying to manage everything. Stop trying to figure it all out. Stop making up stories about the future, about, oh, what'll happen if this, and what'll happen if that? What if I make the wrong decision? What if? That completely takes you out of the present, puts you into the imagination of making up bad stories about the future and things not turning out well. Just give it up. Just let go. Stay centered and grounded. Allow yourself to be guided by your internal tracking mechanism that has been installed in you before you were born, which allows you to know where you're going and what you're doing. You have a guidance mechanism inside of you. But if you're so caught up in your head trips, it can't guide you. So get out of the way. Give it up. Prioritize. I just heard something outside. Anyway, prioritize. Decide what's important. Get organized, okay? I mean, it's the first of the year. Get your taxes done early. You know, put all of your expenses and bills from last year in a box that you can start going through. Clear out your space a little bit so that 2024 is gone. And Archangel Metatron is the archangel for organization and helping you sort through things. And I have asked Metatron to help me and to be present in my life. Metatron, I want you here to help me. Thank you so much for your help in my life. I am so grateful for you to be present, because we're going to do this. We're going to do this, Metatron. And you can do that too. Next, the Page of Water. A new situation, a new emotion coming up, a new artistic endeavor, a new romance possibly. Someone coming into your life who is sensitive, friendly, artistic, warm, caring, intuitive. And maybe it's you. Maybe it's you opening up more of yourself to be those wonderful qualities that are desirable, that you have wanted to have more of in your life. Okay, let's start some meditation right now. You see, this is the roadmap that lets us know where we're going. And then we go deeper into the guided meditation. And as we go deeper into the guided meditation, the seeds are planted even deeper into your subconscious mind, allowing all of this to be revealed to you in due time, allowing the seeds to be planted so wonderful things can manifest in your life. So make yourself comfortable right now, okay? You don't need to have the camera on. You can, just close your eyes, put some earbuds on, whatever you want to do. Any outside sounds that you become aware of, that you recognize as everyday normal sounds, these sounds don't distract you. These sounds take you even deeper, allowing you to let go, allowing your mind to signal that this is a time for you. Beginning now to focus on your breathing. Know that as you focus on your breathing, you can also shift your position should you need to. Ideally, your back would be straight, whether you're sitting or lying down. And you notice that your breathing begins to change as you relax even more, letting go even more. This is the time that you have been craving. This is the time your nervous system has been nudging you to take for yourself, to recalibrate your nervous system, to reset your nervous system, to realign your nervous system. Like shutting down the computer when all the windows are open, you get to do a restart right here, right now. As you listen to each sound of my voice, you allow yourself to become even more relaxed. Let go even more. That's it. Each breath, taking you deeper. Each breath, letting you go even more internally into your God-given guidance system. Notice that every in-breath, your abdomen rises up. Every out-breath, your abdomen goes down. You're moving into diaphragmatic breathing, which helps to reset your nervous system, helping you to let go of any of the energies of the day, or if you're listening to this in the morning, any energies of the nighttime dream time. Every breath, any thoughts that you begin to have or that you have been having, float right by, like beautiful, fluffy white clouds floating in a fabulous periwinkle blue sky. The thoughts just float by because you're doing something else right now. You're going deeper in a natural way to a natural place inside of you, deeper and deeper and deeper. As I count from 5 down to 0, each count lets you go down even deeper, relaxing even more, feeling more and more receptive to positive change, feeling more and more receptive to initiating your ideal version of yourself into manifestation. You have the power to create your ideal version of yourself with all of the positive attributes and qualities that you would like to have. You can do that. You are doing that. You have the power to do that. Even now, as you listen to the sound of my voice, that is beginning to happen. As you drift from 5 down to 4, feeling that daydreamy kind of relaxation, starting at the top of your head and floating down over your forehead, your scalp, your eyes, your face, your jaw, down through your neck, shoulders, and arms on the count of 4. The shoulders down to the elbows down to the wrists down to the hands and the fingers allowing any of that pent-up energy to come out through the tips of the fingers. You may even feel a tingling sensation in the tips of your fingers as that energy is coming out. Yes. Allow it out, clearing the way for a higher vibrational frequency to be entering into your physical being, your emotional being, your mental being, and your spiritual being. Moving down on the count of 3. Feeling the energy moving down through your torso, through all of your organs, all of the organs normalizing, all of the organs balancing, all of the organs getting back into sync. Every cell in every organ following the direction of order, balance, and harmony. Moving down on the count of 2. Down through your hips, down through your thighs. The entire area of your body, from the top of your head down to your knees now, is balanced, including your entire digestive system is balancing and healing. Your entire solar plexus area, your power center, is starting to circle around that chakra in the right direction, reawakening your internal power to receive beneficial influence and energy, to receive positive guidance that is appropriate for you. Moving down to 1. The knees down to the ankles down to the feet down to the toes. Completely relaxing from the tips of the toes to the top of the head. Letting go, just letting go. It feels so wonderful to just let go. A part of you has been waiting for this to happen and is so grateful that you're allowing it to happen now as you become so open to the positive suggestions, to the positive messages that are coming your way. Thinking about, worrying about, trying to control, letting that go. That career situation, that business situation, that money situation. Just stay balanced and allow it to unfold, and it will, to your best positive outcome. Justice will prevail. Look at those 1111s when you see them. Stop whatever you're doing for a moment and allow that transmission of light and energy and direction to come into you. Think about your words before you say them. Words are magic wands that create your reality. Watch what you say. Don't throw those words around carelessly. Don't say anything you don't mean. Think about everything before moving forward. You'll get the guidance and you'll move forward at the right amount of time and at the right pace. Release and let go. Give it up. Stop trying to control. Defer to an entity that has more experience, knowledge, and wisdom than you, whatever you choose to call it. Defer to that. Release. Let go of anything that is unnecessary. Let go of any unpleasant thoughts, negativity, and worry. Surrender. Give it up. Trust. Open yourself up to that all-knowing energy to come into you, to be a vehicle. Allow your vehicle to be a vehicle of that unlimited, unknowable, wise, powerful energy of light. Prioritize and organize. Organize your thoughts. Prioritize your activities. Be conscious about your time. Ask for help from Metatron, the Archangel of Organization. Be on time. Be early. Be early. Be a master. Allow for that new energy to enter into your life. That new intuitive, sensitive, artistic, loving, friendly, warm energy. A part of you, perhaps. Or perhaps a new person coming into your life that has that brings that to you, that brings that into your life. Allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper. Allowing all of these words that resonate with you to begin to grow within the fertile part of your subconscious mind. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. Thank you for allowing me to be here and be a part of your world. Thank you for aligning your system. I wish you so much love and so much light. I wish all wonderful things for you. And I look forward to being with you again soon. I see the light in you and I honor it. Namaste.